All right, what's up, y'all? This is Lonnie Fox Raymond, and you are watching the Ladies Masters Finals. All right. Okay, so here we are, the 2025 Michigan State VNEA Pool Championships. And the Ladies Masters Finals are between two teams, Slave to the Grind, Elise Bentley, Angie Brewer, Sharon Yoder, and Shar Cornell versus All About That 8, Selena Aranda, Leah Mullen, Jennifer Knox, and Carol Larada. Now, Selena, she came through our junior program many years ago. She's quite a few years ago. I don't want to say many years ago. It's not like she's old. But she, has had some successes in the junior program. Her dad is a master state champion a couple times over throughout the years. So she's no stranger to knowing how to win and how to play the game. All right, it looks like she's calling the 8. This bottom left-hand corner pocket. All right, so she makes a good solid hit on the 8. Manages to tie up a couple balls there. Are you going to be good? You can't be biased. You might be a little biased. You can come up here. Yeah. All right, so we're going to get Selena's dad, Pedro, up here, who is a former Masters champion. As a matter of fact, he won the 8-ball and 9-ball last year at the Michigan State Championships. So he doesn't have a winning record against me, though. I just want to throw that out there. All right, hold on just a second. I'm going to get him acclimated, guys, so give me just a second. All right, guys, so I do have a special guest who I was just talking about. I was actually just talking about your accolades and how your daughter came through our junior program.
Yep.
So this is Pedro Aranda, everybody. Thanks for asking to come in the booth. That's fun.
Yeah, it's exciting.
And your daughter's playing in the finals here with her team.
Yeah.
So she actually just had a really nice out, almost got there.
Yeah.
Ended up hooking herself from the 8-ball. But now she's going to be in a bit of a heated battle because she doesn't, the table doesn't suit her any longer.
Right.
It's actually not in her favor to win from here.
Yeah.
And Elise just got second in the Ladies Masters, and that's her opponent right now. Now, Carol Larada, I know Carol because she's been playing forever.
Yes.
Played many battles with Carol over the years, but I'm not familiar with the other two ladies on her team. Are they decent players? We haven't seen them at all on the stream.
Well, let me introduce the ladies from our area. Selena is from Niles. Leah is also from Niles. Jennifer Knox is from right across the state line in Roseland, Indiana, but plays in Michigan. Carol Larada lives in Waterville, but played in Niles.
Okay.
And Denise also lives in Niles. And
okay, they don't have her on the roster.
yeah, not this round. They set her out.
Okay.
They have five ladies on their team.
All right.
Carol, they're all playing in the Masters, but
Yeah.
they They take some whoopings at home with all the guys. 'Cause
Yeah,
they play in a
yeah.
a mixed league. You know how that works.
And I think that's something about the Masters division here in Michigan that a lot of people don't realize is that 90% of the women that play in the Masters division play against men on a regular basis.
Yes.
And so and that will just as a lot for those of you at home who maybe need to want to improve themselves a little bit, I would say to go out and test your skills. Start playing against the guys, the local guys, and start competing in some tournaments locally, trying to see. You will see improvement over time. If you have any talent at all, you'll see
Right.
improvement over time.
Oh yeah.
So okay, so I'm super familiar with almost all of these ladies except for the two, Leah and Jennifer, on your daughter's team.
Yep.
Everybody else I'm familiar with. I've been watching Selena since she was a junior, and so this is going to be a good match.
Yes. I think it's going to be a very interesting match.
I think so too. All right, so it looks like Selena. It's kind of tough to go 2 games at once to do commentary, but it looks like Selena's doing some tuck and moving. There's no 3-foul rule in VNEA 8-ball, so Elise is going to come to the table with ball in hand. Selena's just trying to tie balls up to make things more difficult because she's behind the ball a little now that the 8-ball's tied up. And then it looks as though I don't know who that is. Which girl is that?
That is Leah.
Okay, so Leah's on the left on table 5,
Yeah.
and she's competing against Angie Brewer from Team Slave to the Grind. So Leah is on all about the 8. And this is a ball count situation. If you win, you get 10 points. If you lose, you get an accumulation of however many balls you have pocketed. So we know there's 7 of each suit, 7 solid, 7 stripes. If you lose, the most you can get is 7. All right, so nice safety there by Leah. Now they came through the B side.
Right.
So do you know what their path was through the
They
bracket?
lost their very first match.
Oh, so they've been grinding.
Yeah, they've been grinding ever since.
Nice. Yeah, I'm not sure if I favor always being the one to win the hot seat.
Yeah, because you got to sit.
Yeah.
You got to sit. So
Yeah, you see a lot of teams coming off the B side hot.
Oh yeah.
So
You see that right now. That see that with a couple teams that are playing right now.
Yeah,
It's
it
been
just happened in the ladies open. The B side team came through and won the first set of the finals. Now they're playing the second set.
Okay.
We had them on the stream for the first set, but they moved them to a separate new set of tables, just like a new round, you
Right.
know, and then brought in the ladies masters finals for me because I asked for the ladies masters finals. So,
Okay.
you know, got to give the ladies some love too.
Yes. Yep,
Can't
I
just
agree.
always have them boys on the stream.
No, I totally agree with that.
All right, nice hit by Angie there. I don't know that that's going to favor her because Leah's going to come to the table. Did she catch a reel afterwards? I'm about to look behind me. Hold on. It's on delay on the thing. Let's look.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. So the cue ball did track to the rail. All right, so Angie did make a good hit, and Leah is, she's going to have to make a good solid shot. I don't know, will she play a safety here or will she be offensive? All right, so she went offensive at it. That's a tough spot to be in.
No, I think Selena's looking to go for a good hit this time.
Not wanting to tie any more stuff up. Just going to try to get a good, solid hit. I don't
think that worked out.
I don't know if she got that yet. All right, so it looks like Angie can see her ball. Oh, maybe not. All right, so Leah's going to get another swing at this 7 ball. Now, being that I will tell you I'm struggling with the ladies, calling the ladies matches.
Right.
I think because I've spent so much time playing, well, obviously on the tour, but also playing against men. And so, like, the things that I shoot at are completely different than most women.
Right.
I'm noticing that. Like me, I would have shot the 7 and dragged that cue ball out underneath the 1 for the 1 in the same pocket. But women don't do that stuff sometimes.
Well, a lot of that, I think, with like this team here, and I can only speak with this team because we play locally.
You know them, yeah.
They just don't. They don't understand English.
Oh, okay.
Leah's, like.
She's just starting, right? Is that kind of what?
Well, yeah, she's still been playing. She's been playing for a while, but when you explain to them, to right English, left English, they'll miss the ball. They'll miss their shot because
they don't understand how to adjust to that. Okay, gotcha.
So.
Well, that's okay, though. I mean, the more they get themselves in these positions, the more their desire to be better will be, right?
Yep, they want to be better, and they keep on grinding at it. They just don't realize how much if they actually learn,
I would love to see Elise tap this ball and cause separation between the 8 and the 10. Just roll it up on here on the right side. I would love to see her play a little separation. Just a nice slow tap it, cause some separation. Get the cue to the right. Oh, she's got ball in hand.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, hell. That's different.
Yeah.
Now I really like that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's going to get nasty real quick here.
Yeah, and Elise is a very seasoned player. So, she's been competing for a long time. Oh, she overhit it, though. Like, I'm talking all that good stuff, and she overhits it. All right, so it looks like Angie, you're just going to take the longer shot on the 8 on table 5. Now, I know Angela, she plays out of Owasso, and I think it's called On Cue, and they have all diamonds. Maybe it's the Avenue.
Yeah, I haven't been there yet.
No, it's all diamonds, though. Okay. So she's I know she plays in a lot of their tournaments, so I was going to say I don't feel like that really probably felt very long to her.
Right.
All right, so she takes rack 1, Angie Brewer, 10-7 over Leah Mullen. We'll wait for them to update their scores. So, Pedro, how'd your team do? What's going on?
Well, we didn't do so good. We lost our first one, and we got to play in the Open this year, and we lost our first match. We grinded back, and the match that we lost was one round out of going to the final boards.
No.
So it's all right. There was a new team that came out of Indiana, played out of Michigan, in Michigan, so they could come here. This was their first year here, so.
Nice.
Most people might know them. Its team name was Bar Box Drunks.
Oh, that sounds familiar. Yeah.
Yeah.
I probably do, and didn't even realize that they were Indiana boys.
Yeah.
Because I see so many people everywhere I go.
Right.
You know, they all just look familiar at this point. Well, that's cool. As long as they can come to Michigan and get their weeks in, they're eligible to play here. Nice effort by Selena there. It was not an easy shot. I favor playing those with more pace, though.
Right.
If I gotta cut them down the rail like that, because I just feel like that's why they always go widen out if you play them slow.
Oh, yep. Just fire down there.
Yeah. I mean, with control, but I like to hit them with a little pace so that they don't roll off at all.
Right.
That just comes with more time, more seasoning, more knowledge. You do it enough times and you start thinking about that stuff.
Right.
You're like, yeah, I'm not rolling this ball again. Every time I roll it, I hit it bad, So you have to start recognizing those things.
Yeah, I can say with all these girls here that they, from our area, that all of them have been playing for some time now, but I don't think, you got like 2 of them that kind of pick it up, like want to play serious, like Jen Knox, it's on table 5 shooting right now.
Okay.
And also Denise Hawk, she's
they're both interested in playing a little more competitively.
Yes.
Yeah, well, that's exactly what we need to see. All right, there you go. So Elise sneaks one away from Selena. Let's refresh these scores real quick and see how it is. Here, they have not got that. So both of them were 10-7 wins, though. So it's going to be 20-14 in the first. There we go. I have to refresh it on my browser to get it to refresh on there.
Okay.
It doesn't automatically score for me. Their CompuSport, we've been working with their IT team because they're streaming, they don't have a streaming link that connects me to their live scoring.
Okay.
So I have to kind of cheat and make my own little
Right.
ability to score their matches instead of having to do it by hand, right?
Hey, pause this for a second.
No, this one. There we go. All right, so Pedro's got to take a phone call, I think.
Yeah. I'm up here commentating. Right behind you.
Did you not see us? Gina's like, is she really up there?
I'm up here commentating.
All right, so basically Pedro is talking to his woman. She's like, where are you? And she just comes up. She's like, where are you? He's like, I'm up here commentating. She says, I'm supposed to tell you to shut the F up.
Oh, yeah.
I actually think Pedro is quite funny, to be honest. He had me cracking up the other night because he's doing interviews on people. I ran into RJ today, and we were cracking up about that. So funny. All right, so where are we at? Carol Lorada. I'm familiar with Carol. I've known her for 20-some years. I didn't even know she was here, though. I've not seen her not one time.
Yeah. She's, I don't think she played singles. I think she just came here for a team event.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, you've been talking about me up here.
Yeah, just
Yes.
a little.
Yeah.
I'm
We
like,
have-
yeah, just a little.
We have Selena up here talking and asking if we're talking about her. And
Well, for commentating the match, we kind of have to be talking about you.
He just makes me nervous.
Oh, he was fine. He's good. He's proud of you. She's like, okay, I'll let you stay. All right, so Selena come up here because she knew her dad was up here probably talking smack, but he's really not. I think he's done great. All right, don't go in there.
oh my God, that's funny.
It's dark in there. Like, you know what it reminds me of when I do the whole "it's dark in there" thing? The whole Billy Madison. Don't you want to go to your home? Was it? What's in it? What was it? No, was it Billy Madison? What's the name of that movie? Yeah, with Adam Sandler.
Yeah, yeah.
And he was a golfer, and he's like, "What's wrong with you?
Right.
Don't you want to go to your home?"
Get in the hole.
Get in the hole. Oh, gosh. All right, so Sharon Yoder is a multi-time state champion here. And actually, I think her and Jason won doubles in the nationals as well. So Happy Gilmore. There you go. Thank you, Scott. Thank you. It was Happy Gilmore.
Okay, Happy Gilmore.
Madison was the other Adam Sandler movie. But anyway, so Sharon's playing on your left. She's a very solid player with a lot of experience. And every time I see her, she gets a little better and a little better. And she's another one that puts herself out there, plays on a lot of men's events. And so you can tell in her style of play, she doesn't, you don't see her roll a lot of balls. She really strikes the ball nicely. She thinks really well at the table, and she's just aggressive enough, without being too weirdly aggressive,
Right.
So she plays good patterns in 8-ball. Looks like she's a little off here, but actually she cuts the 6 in. As long as she misses the 15, she's going to be in a good position to make the 8 in the same pocket. But she does have to miss the 15. If she clips the 15, she's going to put it in her own way.
No,
Right.
While I'm up here with you, Lonnie, I want to ask you a couple questions. We
Oh,
never
shoot. Okay.
so what How long you been playing though?
Almost 30 years.
30 years?
Almost.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And where'd you start at?
At a local pool hall called Gaslight Billiards. It's closed now. And I was just a teenager, and I got my driver's license, and I was like, oh, I'm going to go to the pool hall. I don't know why. I just always wanted to go to the pool hall. My mom played pool leagues and stuff, so I was a little familiar with pool. Not a lot. Oh, she doesn't hit that ball hard enough to get it there. She got to hit it with a little more pace than that. But she does know that this whole pack of balls down here is real bad on the right side of the table. So anyway, yep, started playing there. Thought it was cool. Went to a flea market in Detroit one time. Found a Bud Light stick with a screw-on tip and thought I had it. Right?
Yeah.
I had all of it.
Yeah.
Oh, you too. Bye, Shannon. Bye. Have a great night. Be safe going home. It was nice seeing you. All right, take care. So anyway, there's actually one of my fans with the WPBA stream made a whole song about me and my Bud Light stick with a screw-on tip. And I learned how to draw. Took it to my mom's bar. My mom's boyfriend was there. And I was like, oh my God, Jack, I got a pool stick. And I thought it was so cool.
Right. Yep.
And he's like, well, what do you want to learn how to do with it? And I said, I want to know how to zip the ball back to me. And I'm going to tell you what, to this day, my draw stroke is probably one of my best strokes. And I mean, I'm talking 3-4 rails with my draw stroke. And I started with a Bud Light tip,
Right.
Bud Light stick with a screw-on tip. And then I started there, and I didn't start leagues until I was about, 19, 20. And I started just subbing because I wasn't really old enough to play in the bar leagues. And then I started becoming more competitive. My mom's like, you play pretty good. Like, you can play on my team. And that's how that kind of started. So I started playing my mom's team. And I was 20 years old, and I came to this event at McCamley, Kellogg's Arena.
Yep.
And I played my mom in the finals. Beat my mom. Probably shouldn't have. I think she was mad at me because I threw a temper tantrum because she beat me for the hot seat. I was mad at her. Came back and double dipped her in the finals. I still think she let me win. But it started there, and I was 20 years old, and all the women in the room knew that I was only 20 years old. But the tournament direction knew also because we asked permission if I could play. They said yes. They didn't think I was going to win it, right? I came in, I smoked the field, and back then that tournament was huge.
Right. It used to be really huge.
Yeah, and all those women paid money to this is funny you asked me this. All those women paid money to try to protest me being there, but they had already approved me to play.
Right.
So they're like, they took their money and still made a decision amongst the board to allow me to play because they'd already said I could. The only woman, actually, she's playing on this team in the finals right now, Shar Cornell, stood up for me. Her team kicked her out of the room. Kicked her out of their hotel room.
Oh, wow.
Because she stood up for me. Because they were all wanting to beat me up. And I was like a kid. Like, how are you going to beat me up?
We had the same problem with the girls before they became age.
Yeah.
They didn't have a problem when they were playing mini tournaments there in Battle Creek.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
didn't have a problem until they started losing.
Yep.
That's right.
As soon as because I had, Selena and Maddie playing.
Yep.
They didn't have a problem taking my, the $10 from mini tournaments. And they were just playing in the mini tournaments. And as soon as they got to one mini tournament, they started winning. They threw a big fit.
Yeah.
That they couldn't play.
Yeah, it's brutal. It's definitely brutal. Coming up. And I think the world is a little more accepting of the junior programs now.
Right.
But we didn't have a junior program when I was playing.
Yep.
And so I'm the reason that no one under 21 is allowed to play in this event ever.
Right.
And I think me and Shane Van Boning might have a big piece of why the VNEA has a junior program today.
Okay.
Because we came through as kids through the adults because we didn't have a path.
Right.
Right. And so, and I would say that we probably have a lot to do with why there's a great junior program with VNEA now.
Right.
But even still, now we're still seeing the likes of it. Like Selena, I think, didn't she win the Open one year here, or in second maybe?
Yeah, she's.
I don't know if she won, but I know she was close to the end because a lot of people were like, "Oh," and I was like, "Oh my God, that's Selena!" Like I had seen her since she was little.
Right.
And then this year, Alexis won the Open.
Yep, I seen that.
And she was one of my juniors. Like
Yep.
I love her. Like her, she's from my hometown, so I love that girl. And I think they were grinding against each other back when they were juniors.
They were.
Always playing each other.
Yep.
And so it's just so cool. Jacob Elliott's another one
Yep.
that came out of our junior programs. Chris Hammond. Just so many. Andrew Casares, Joel Galvin, they're all playing in. Their whole team is playing in the Open Finals tomorrow.
Oh wow.
And these are all kids that we watched play in our junior program, so it's pretty exciting. I'm digging all of that. So yeah, that's how I started playing. But I was, I didn't have the path these kids did,
Nope.
right?
You mentioned the Bud Light stick. I got to tell you something. When I started, I went to Brown Sporting Goods store. I don't know if you remember them stores.
No, I don't.
I don't see any of them anymore. Went there, found a pool stick for I don't know, it was probably $20 or something like that. It had a screw-on tip, and same thing. I swear to God.
Thought you were a rock star.
I thought I'm like, I can change my tips out anytime I want. Yeah, I think my pool case costs more than
the actual stick.
stick. So it was really crazy, And then once you start learning more and more about the game,
you realize how it's not really very cool to have a
No.
screw-on tip.
yeah,
It's crazy how that changes. So, yeah, absolutely. It's crazy how the game itself has evolved, though. But I am really proud of the juniors and the showing that they're making here at this level. And it just kind of, in my opinion, shows that those programs do help. They do
yeah.
help them grow.
Yep.
They make them better competitors. They teach them how to act, how to
Right.
be at the table and to show some sportsmanship and
Right.
and I think that all the juniors have been really, really respectful. They're not juniors any longer, they're adults, but I would say I'm very proud of a lot of the kids that have come up through the junior program for VNEA.
There's still a lot of them that don't even play anymore. That's
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of sad.
Yeah. Yeah, but you know what? This sport is not for everyone. And some people get involved in the sport because their parents played.
Right.
And then they just find out that it's really not their thing.
Yep.
But those of them who it is their thing, like Selena, like Alexis, like Jacob Elliott, those kids are coming through and you can see that they're still very passionate.
Right.
So kudos to them. I would just tell you this. Pool is not a way to make a living unless you're guaranteed to be a top echelon player, and even then I can't say you're going to make a good living. So
Right.
I would say continue your education, and that's where the BEF comes in, and I think they're an asset to our sport because they preach education as well as billiards.
Yep.
And so I would say if you're a young player or a junior player currently involved in the sport and loving the game, make sure you still get your education because this is not a job.
Right. That is.
This is not a job.
You need a job just to support this habit.
Yes, that's right. That's absolutely right. All right, so it looks like, and I know Carol Lorada pretty well, looks like she's draining the straight back right here. I don't see her playing any type of containing safety. She has really never been that player. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't see her ever playing a safe
No,
or any
I
type of
don't either.
safety. Like she is definitely a banking player. If she's got a bank, if she's shooting it. All right, there's Char Cornell, the lady who stood up
Right.
for me when I was 20 years old,
Okay.
getting threatened by a bunch of old ladies. All right, so we're going to refresh the score and just kind of check and see. It looks like most of these racks have been really tight other than that last one. Oh, Sharon had a nice out on Jennifer. So the score is currently 35-26. Slave to the grind in the lead by 9 balls. Elise Bentley. Let's see. I'm going to open this up. We're going to fix this score sheet for everybody at home so everybody can see round 2. There we go. Uh-oh, I'm moving things I'm not supposed to be moving. There we go. All right. Back at it. I just feel like I just moved something I probably wasn't supposed to, though. Oh, there it is. Yep, still moving things. Pedro,
Yep.
I can't stop clicking.
I know.
Okay.
I see that. You got me wondering what. What the heck?
You're like, what is going on under there? Lots of things. Trust me, guys. I can move all kinds of things.
So I was told earlier today that there was a little story you told about me.
When you were a knit? When we were in Alpena and you were a knit? Yeah, I told that.
Yeah.
When you were playing in your match, I told you I only told one knit story about you.
Right. Right.
And then I said, and then the poor guy, he buys us in the Calcutta. He plays a knit move on me in the team event, and then turns around and has to sweat us the rest of the night because he bought us in the Calcutta, and if he wanted his money, he had to hang out with us.
Right.
But we had a good time that
Yeah.
weekend. That was a really good tournament. And I mean, I just had a monster team.
Right.
That helps.
Oh yeah, it does.
Yeah, it definitely helps. That was a good one. We ended up going in and playing that next one because they obviously don't do them in Alpena anymore.
No.
But we went to the next one in Lansing, and Brandon had to have surgery. So we picked up Joe Henry, and then we won that one too.
Okay.
With Joe. A little bit different, but, you know, we lost Josh Williams and Brandon and ended up picking up Ryan Phillips
Okay.
and Joe Henry. And then we still ended up with him, but it was still me, Mark Rodell, and Frank.
And that was in the Lansing tournament.
That was the Lansing because they didn't have the Alpena one anymore. They stopped having tournaments there.
They've stopped the Lansing one too.
Yeah. Well, I think they're moving the whole thing up to Houghton Lake.
Houghton Lake. Yep. He actually bought from. I talked to Greg.
Yeah, I think he bought the hotel, right?
Yeah, he bought the hotel,
Yeah.
taking out the swimming pool. He said I think they said he'd have about 44 tables.
Nice.
And then he said if it looked good, and then maybe a couple years down the road, add on
Nice.
to add a.
Like a convention type center. Yeah.
Well, he wants to do. I think he just, from what he was explaining, he's planning on running like 25 tournaments a year or something like that.
Yeah,
You know?
definitely wanting to do some pro events alongside it. He's really wanting to, do big things. So
Right.
I'm definitely a proponent for that. The only thing I concern myself with is Houghton Lake is really far away.
Yeah.
It's like a 5-hour drive for me. So if it's a 5-hour drive for me and I live in Michigan,
Right.
you know what I mean?
Right.
It's a pretty good drive for most people. But Greg has been really successful in the northern part of our state.
Yeah.
He's been really successful. There are so many pool players in the northern part of Michigan that people don't know anything about. That play good, too.
Right.
There's quite a few.
They just don't get out.
They just don't come down south at all. Like hardly ever. All right, so it looks like Elise is put on a nice little run here. She's got that 8 in the side. I almost had a look because Angie's got an arm tattoo too. So I wasn't sure if that was Angie or Selena playing on the right side. All right, nice shot by Elise there. That's a 10-4 win in the second round by Elise Bentley over Leah Mullen. Score is 45-30. with Slave to the Grind in the lead by 15 balls.
Wow.
And that's just going into the second round. That's a tough one, but we all know 15 balls really isn't that much when you got
No.
3 rounds left to play, you know?
That can change pretty quick in this.
It absolutely can. I feel like so this is my mics are really, they pick up everything,
Right.
So it sounds really loud in our heads.
Right.
It's not that loud out here.
No. No, it's not.
But it does sound like you're in a bubble with the headsets
Right.
on. And I tell people that a lot. Don't be overwhelmed by all the noise. Just,
Right.
keep on chugging. Because a lot of people, like, when they get in the booth, they're like, oh my gosh, it's loud in my head. I'm like, yeah, it's because my mics are so good. They pick up all the things.
Yeah, we were at a tournament. Somebody was live streaming, and we were in Wisconsin for the Jacoby Open.
Oh, yeah.
And
Oh, yeah, that's that story. You told me this last night.
yeah, they had to, their mics were super sensitive, and one of our, I forget who it was, they called us on our cell phone and said, hey, everything you guys are saying, we can hear. And I'm like, what are you talking about? We're like fucking, oops, excuse my language.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding, ding. I said, what, like take you're too close because you guys are talking about some things, everybody can hear you.
Yeah, so basically Pedro and his buddy were talking about things that they didn't want their mothers to hear them talking about.
That's
And
absolutely
to
right.
put it kind of, in a slight perspective for everyone. And so someone called Pedro and let him know that they could hear his whole conversation. And he was like, okay, we're not going to talk by the streamers anymore. We're going to go over here before we get caught.
And we still kept on talking.
That doesn't surprise me at all. All right, so it looks like, to be honest with you, Sharon's got a pretty open table here on the left. I don't know if I necessarily like the way she played that shot but the 15's right in the pocket, so she kind of has a savior there. Yeah.
Now it's at the 8-ball there by the right corner, bottom quarter.
Yeah, it's on the right long rail. Yeah. I have to sit up and look at it once and again. I have my glasses on, but because yesterday I didn't have them on. I couldn't see anything. It was crazy. I'm stealing my husband's readers to stream. It's like I should have put my glasses on. All right, so the rack on the left has been rearranged a little bit. But Sharon is making some great shots, and I favor her to get out on this rack as long as she gets on the good side of this 9, and she's looking at it right now. All right, and Angie Brewer is doing steady work over here. Probably pocket the 13 and go 2 rails and out. She wants it to slow down. She got a good bump out of it. She got a little fortunate there, in my opinion. But that's okay. She should be able to back cut that 8 into the side for a pretty solid ball count win if she makes this 8.
Oh, yeah.
And Sharon's steadying out on the left. Uh-oh. Elise just jumped on the stage. Uh-oh. Angie misses the 8. 3, 4. That would have been a pretty decent win. 3, 4, 5, 6. That would have been a 10-1 score for Slave to the Grind. All right, so that's Jennifer, right? On the right
Yes.
side?
Yep,
Okay.
that's Jennifer.
All right, so Sharon doesn't get out on her opportunity to take a big score also. So Carol Lorada's at the table. A decent starting shot.
I don't think Jennifer's going to play a save.
Oh, it's smart. I mean, she's doing the old lean over. Can she see it? If she can see it, she can only see the very right edge of that ball. All right, so Carol may have only left herself the 1-2 combination there, unless she can see the 6. But that's awkward queuing over that 3 pack of balls right there on the left rail. Ooh, she tried to swerve around it. That is the 8, right? That is the 8. Okay. So Jen's getting ball in hand. So safety successful. Okay, so Carol on the left there on table 5. She makes the combination, the 1-2 combo. Comes through, manages to not touch anything on that left rail.
Right.
This still ends up good on the 1. That's okay. Right,
Still can't get no breakout.
Yeah. I would have liked to have seen her walk behind the line of that 1, though, and see the path from the 1 to those balls so she can, figure out her tangent line properly.
Right.
To get to that pack, I think she just guesstimated,
Right.
hence why she hasn't gone into him twice.
Well, it looks like
Jen
Jennifer
played
on table
another
6
save.
played another save.
Yeah. They come from the school of Pedro.
They do. They do. I do torch them when we're at league, especially if they're talking any smack.
Good shot on the 6 for Carol, but didn't really control the rock a whole lot there. So now she's going to have to come with a couple hero shots or find a safety. All right, so Jen's going to get another. Hold on just a second, Pedro.
Okay.
It's like they're like wobbling. I'm like looking around. All right, y'all. So I had to stop the girls. The girls are enjoying themselves a whole lot, dancing around, bumping booties, and wiggling my cameras all over the place. So, well, there goes hero shot number 1 that didn't work out.
Right.
So Sharon Yoder's gonna. I'm positive this time she's taking full advantage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's
Is
gonna
that a free
shoot
ball
that
run out?
14. Yeah, she's gonna shoot that 14. Stop. It's a stop shot out. All right, so Jen, I don't know if the 2 goes. Not sure about that. But my guess is if she gets to it and she doesn't get right on it, she's gonna play another safety because Angie's that 8 ball sitting where it's sitting plays
Right.
pretty well
Oh, yeah,
for a
it's-
safety if necessary. Yeah, and here we are shooting the 5 ball from the rail. This is like my jam right here.
This is your jam.
Dude, I love this song.
I think you're probably the one that's been playing this song
No,
all
I
weekend.
have not, but whoever here is like my soul person.
Yourself.
And you know where I learned all that stuff? Tink.
Yeah.
That's how I learned this. And now I love this, the whole CD. Oh man, you should have bet me on that one, Pedro.
Yep.
Because I would have lost there. Now I favor Carol to maybe play a safety. Maybe. Maybe not though. I don't know what see if she can get. Oh, she's going offensive. She's shooting
Yeah.
it.
Let's see if I see the getter has probably come off the bottom rail there.
All right. So who's at the table there? Jen is still at the table on the right.
Yep.
I feel like I can't see who's in there. So I can't tell if the 3-2, if anything good's going. She can probably just play a stop shot here, and Angela's still sitting pretty bad because that 8's, yeah, froze to that rail. Oh boy. Take that.
Wow.
Yeah, that worked out. All right, and Sharon Yoder, I'm pretty sure she's making this 8-ball, but then again, she made me a liar in the last
Right.
her last up to
Yep,
the
she
table.
did.
So, all right, so Angie cannot see the 8. She tried to swerve at it last time. I don't think that was the right shot. At this point, she may as well try to kick it in. I'd probably do the work. Oh my God, she got me again.
Wow.
This woman, I'm glad I'm not betting. I'd be
Yeah.
in trouble.
I'd have lunch money.
Trouble. You would.
Yeah.
All my dollars. All right, so that time Angie gets a good hit. Fortune favors the bolts. Good kick at that. Works out well. Jen doesn't have much to shoot at there on the right side of your view.
Probably off. If she can see that, whatever 3 or 5 ball, whatever that is there.
The right, yeah, it's the 3.
Maybe off the rail, off the 8. If she can get
I was
to
going
it.
to say, would she recognize to do that? Do you think? I mean, is
I
Jen at
think-
that point
yeah,
in
I
her
think
game that
yeah.
she would understand that? Okay.
Yeah, I think she would see that.
All right, so Carol's going to shoot this ball and go around 3 rails. She got to be careful. Go. Oh, the 8-ball's going in.
Oh, wow.
No.
I love that.
All right, fellers. All right, so basically, Jen has pocketed the 8 out of turn there. I'm going to refresh their scorecard so we can get updated on what the actual score is in this round. All right, so it's 55 to 35 in favor of Slave to the Grind. Sharon is on the 8-ball right now. Carol doesn't make, I don't know what happened with her. Did she miss the 4? Or did she miss the 8? Carol made the 4 because it's gone. Good call. Yeah, because, oh no, we missed it already.
Oh, we
It's
already
on an
missed it.
8-second delay right there. All right, so Sharon does manage to sneak that one out. She'd have lost me all kinds of money if I'd have been betting on it. All right, so Sharon and Selena is getting ready to play Shar Cornell. So Elise Bentley will be up again versus Jennifer Knox on table number 5. All right, I'm gonna put some music on in the background for my stream, even though people probably you won't hear it. It's just kind of basically I use it just in case my mics start picking up any of their music.
Right.
It's to confuse the copyright bots.
Oh, okay.
Because if I get copyright nailed for the music that's in the background, I lose all the monies from my stream.
Okay.
So, and that's the only way I'm making money because I'm not getting paid to do this gig. I told them I would come do this one because these are my people.
Right.
You know, so. All right, so at least it's their break in the third round. So we're, things are changing up a little. Oh, whoa, whoa. All right, so we're in the last rack. Is that Houston? I can hear him somewhere. Yep, that's Houston. All right, so I'm going to refresh this scorecard. Is it all updated?
I don't think that it is.
I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, there it goes. Mine wasn't updated, but it was here. All right, so the score is currently 65-42. What is that, an 18-ball spread?
Yep.
Is that right? All right, so Slave to the Grind is ahead by 18 balls. Still not completely impossible for All About the 8.
I'm definitely going to have to pick it up.
Yeah, but they're going to have to, you know, a lot of these games are coming down to them last few balls, and that's really what's going to make the difference. Now, I do think that this team are the reigning Master State champions. I think they won it last year. Slave to the Grind.
I think so.
I do. Did you see yourself in my video?
I have not. I was just told. I was told about it. I just haven't had time to go look at it.
Well, and you won the 8-ball and the 9-ball last year, right?
Yes.
You had a good year.
Yeah.
It's pretty sporty. I only put one picture of you up there because you did win both, but it just says men's masters because you won all the things.
Right.
So that's a good year. I hear him talking.
Yeah.
Houston's on there. I don't know what kind of stories Houston Rodriguez is telling, but he's telling stories down there. All right, guys. So if you guys are friends with any of these ladies, you're welcome to share the stream. We appreciate that. If you're new to the stream, please take just a second to hit the subscribe button. It is free. Doesn't cost you a penny to subscribe to the channel. And right now I'm trying to build this channel, so the more subscribers, the better. So if you could do that for me, appreciate it. We also accept donations. They are appreciated. I can take PayPal, Venmo. That information's to the left of your screen. But you can also donate right through YouTube on the super chats. Little money symbol next to your chat box. Click on that. We'll see it. We'll give you a shout out on the stream. All right, Selena's, she rolled that ball in nicely. I don't know if she can see anything else from here, though. Not sure. I think she could see the 15, but I don't know that it clears. I don't think it does. She can see the 9, but it doesn't really have a pocket, so she's just going to tap that ball up and out. Try to make it go. Not bad.
Well, Lonnie, I appreciate you having me come on here. I think I'm gonna get back down there with our girls.
You're going to go down there and talk some smack with the guys?
Yeah. Well, I don't know about all that. I'm trying to get something started.
All right. Well,
But I appreciate you having me up here,
yeah.
and again, good luck to both of the teams.
Yeah. Thanks, Pedro.
Alrighty, well, thank you.
I had a good time. All right, guys. So Pedro's going to step out so he can go try to cheer on his kid and get him pumped up. He doesn't want them getting down in the dumps. They got a little ways to go if they want to win this tournament. So it was fun, though. Pedro's really funny. He was actually much quieter than I expected him to be. He's quite a character, actually. All right, so Jen on table 5 is about to have a real nice table run here. Gonna have a real nice out. She's got the 8-ball. She's calling it in the bottom left-hand corner. All right, so this 8-ball, get back a few of that ball count. Look at that. Uh-oh, watch the cue ball. Ooh. 3, 6, 7, 10. Oh, nice run right there by Jen. A nice way to start round 3. Putting a good sit down on Elise Bentley. Elise just recently got second place in the Women's Masters Division 8-ball. So that's a 10-0. All right, and there it is. Score is 65 to 52. Slave to the Grind is up by 13 balls. Quite a few games to go, so this match is by no means over. All right, Angie Brewer to break on the left at table 5. She's playing Carol Larada. All right, nice starting break for Angie. Didn't really get a whole lot much to shoot at to start. All right, let's see what's going on here. Checking things out, trying to figure out what's going on. Hi, Raymond. Curious how the ladies' open division is going. Yeah. I forgot my mic was live and somebody walked by talking to me. All right, so Carol opts to shoot the 4. I don't know. I mean, it looks as though she attempted to tie her own balls up, but I don't know how much that favors anyone, really. Maybe laying it in front of the pocket, but even still, like, they're just, I don't know. Angie's just going to do it right back, and yeah, I was going to say, oh, I'm surprised that she tucked her under there. 4 ball is bad. If she can, I mean, the 5 ball is bad. If she can back cut this 4, she might be able to blow that 5 out of there. But I don't know if she can back cut the 4 into the pocket or not. So Carol may have to go another direction. Play the 2, play the 6. I know, she could play the 2 if she'd like. I mean, it's long. And she knows that if she misses, Angie's going to have no real shot on the striped balls there. So more than likely, Angie will come underneath. Just try to hit the 11 ball. Bump the 6 kind of thing. Or bump the 11, 14. She'll just go rail first underneath it. Try to bump it out. 14's bound to hit the rail. Just like this. Yeah, good shot. Ooh, she hit that pretty good. Now, Carol may have the 4, but the 2 blocks the pocket up table, so I don't really see it benefiting her any. All right, 5 ball. That's about all she's got to hit. If she can even see the very edge of it. Right, so somehow she pockets the 2, right? Accidentally makes the 2. I think she was calling the 2. Alright, so Angie's got some work to do. I think she's calling a safety. Nice little tap. Safe doesn't really get safe though, because the 6 does go in the side. Pretty sure that's a makeable ball for Carol. I don't think she's tucked under the edge of the 4. But really, Angie doesn't have a lot of options because, I mean, honestly, her balls just don't go anywhere. So you can't get uber offensive when they just don't go. Alright, so Carol makes a good hit. Makes a good solid hit, but doesn't really leave Angie a ton. She does have, she can roll this, I think it's the 11, it may be the 15. She can roll that in. No, it's not the 15, so it's probably the 11 or the 13. Alright, and Selena on the right, she played a decent touch safety, taking the pocket, but Shar needs to not leave Selena a shot on that striped ball. So she gave it back to her. So Selena has she can bank the ball if she'd like. I'd be really careful about the path of the cue ball if she chooses to bank the ball. Alright, so Ian banks a good shot on the her ball on the left. Just a little tap, stop shot, because I'm pretty sure the 10 goes past the 8 in the corner. All right, so Selena tries to make it, but I was concerned about her being able to hold the cue ball for the 8. Okay, so the ball definitely goes. Hopefully Angie can roll the 15 into the side. Maybe a little more difficult than she probably would have liked. Should be able to roll it in and play it with a high ball. And just push the cue ball and the 10 ball to the rail. Like that. Yep, just like that. So Angie's got to stretch for this one. All right. She's got the 8 ball for a 10-3 win on this score. All right, nice out there by Ange over Carol Larada. All right, so Selena gets that rack from Shar. 10-6. Not a huge ball count, but still 4 points. So, so the score is 81-65. So 16 balls. Yeah, 16 ball difference. It's 6 games to go. Selena and Sharon Yoder are up next. And then Denise and Shar on table 6. So these are the next 2 racks. All right, so Selena is coming to the table. Open table. Sharon broke dry. Not a whole lot of great starting options. Maybe the 3. And definitely the 4. I don't know how I feel about stripes. Maybe you could shoot the 15 in the side. You have to like it. Doesn't mean you like it, but you have to like it to shoot it. I almost kind of feel like the 4 would be better to start with, but the 1 ball is a little odd in placement. Although the 4, if you can make the 4, might be able to pop the 11-8 right there and hold the cue ball. I don't like the 5-4 or the 5-2. I don't like that at all. But the 3 ball on the side will eliminate that if you don't want to play it in combination form. Okay, so she misses the 4. Sharon has a decent opportunity here. Right, so Char's working hard over here on table 6. Everything has a pocket if Char can figure out how to get them all there. I wasn't kidding when I told the story about Char defending me. We've been friends ever since. When literally her whole team wanted to kick me out of the tournament and she defended me. And her team kicked her out of her hotel room for the weekend. I don't even know how it all went down. But from that moment, I have felt a very serious connection to Char. She is a wonderful person. And pretty glad I got to know her when I was 20 years old. Alright, so it looks like they brought Denise in this round. Okay. I'm kind of losing focus there. They brought Denise in, playing Char. Some joking around going on over here. They like this song playing in the jukebox in the background. Baby's got her blue jeans on. Alright, trying to, so the score is 81 to 65 still. Sharon and Selena are in a battle. That's okay, though. I mean, this isn't terrible. This is not terrible. She's going to play this with a high ball and try to come up in between the 15 and the 1. She's going to catch it a little fat. Really is, that's the real problem with that shot. She might be able to cut this ball that's on the right long rail. She does. So the 2 ball, gosh, she hits it so good and gets no love out of that. It's not a lot of love out of that for sure. Ooh, nice try for Shar. Denise is coming to the table. Most of her balls are open. She gotta try to get on this 11. It's gonna drag her with some draws. She's gonna end up by the 6 or with no shot at all. It's a weird 12-11, maybe a combination. Oh, nice try from Sharon. All right, Selena comes to the table with ball in hand. Oh, ball. Oh, ball. Wait. All right, Selena's got ball in hand. Now, the 9 ball is the one ball that I think is super weird. So, but the problem is that it doesn't go anywhere. So she's going to have to move it or shoot all that stuff out around it. So I would say maybe shoot the 14, get to the 12, or just get rid of the 12 so the 9 goes, right? Then you can work it out from there. Shoot the 12. Yep, she's looking at it. There you go. Get rid of the 12. Then the 9 will go past it. But you can do lots of things from here. So I would shoot the 12 and evaluate my situation. Just like that. Yeah, she's a little funny. But I think she would be okay. I just think, yeah, I don't know. A 13's a little tough because she's cutting it thin. So, nice little tap. Alright, so Shar wins there, 10-5. Should be 91 to 70. That's a 21 ball spread. Yeah, 21 point spread there. Selena's working on her way to figuring this rack out. That's why I don't know. I just didn't care for the 13 there. Because, like, unless you hit it at a pretty steady pace, you're a little odd. She's got a cue funny over the 14. I definitely think the 14's the right shot to shoot, though. Or the 10 ball, I'm sorry. At this point, she can either roll it in, or she can bring it back out and around because the 14 or the 9 will bring her back to the 11 if necessary. If she's not comfortable trying to roll it in because it is steep and she's bridging over a ball, she may even need a bridge, or her extension, whichever she chooses to do there. She's going to use the bridge here. Oh. The good thing is, even though she doesn't make that shot, She didn't leave Sharon much of anything. So the good thing for Selena is that she really didn't leave much, and her balls are still open, and she pretty much takes control of some pockets. Now maybe Sharon can see the edge of the one. Maybe able to cross bank the one to the top right-hand corner, if she can see it. She may be able to bank the 4, but I don't know that banking the 4 leads her to anything, because then she's still got to get a shot on the 1, which is tough. So she's going to have to come down around the 11. If she's going to bank the 4 in the side. Down around the 11. She's got to get past the 9. Oh, nice try. See, that's tough. She's like, yeah, go ahead. I'm not gonna lie, I don't mind Sharon's mannerisms around the table. She's like, yeah, whatever. Even though I know she super cares, because Sharon is a very, very, she's got a lot of fire in her, a lot of fight. Very talented player. Alright, so Carol's in a bit of a bind here. She makes that 12. She's in a scratch shot. The 13's down in this bottom short rail. This is on table 6. I favor Selena to probably get out here. She's got 3 balls. She may need to get rid of the 9 now, though. And she can just slide it over and shoot the 14 in the side. She doesn't have to do anything with it. I like her shooting the 9 first, though. Carol's in a spot because I don't know how, unless she digs in and tries to draw this bad boy around 4 rails, I don't know if she can get to the 13. Yeah, it's just not a successful shot option. She's just pocketing balls. Alright, nice touch by Selena there. I mean, she's definitely thinking the patterns out, which Selena's always been, I feel like, a good thinker, good grinder. She actually still kind of has some of the same mannerisms she had as a junior player. I vaguely remember a bit about her as a junior player. Just a little bit. Alright, so she got away with that because she missed that ball, actually. And the ball in the front of the pocket kind of worked out. But that's, you know, call your ball, call your pocket. I mean, I can't tell you how many times that's happened for me, so I'm not judging. So she's got a tough shot on the 8. A bit of a tester. I don't want to say it's tough because I think she can make this ball. But she, you know, when you're nervous, your team's in the finals, you know, and you're behind. So you need the ball count. Very nice touch by Selena. Looks like, what a nice touch there. All right, 10-5. A win over Sharon Yoder. So it's going to be 80 to 86. Is that right? No. I'm sorry. That's wrong because I didn't have a match after that match scored in there. So it's 96 to 80. So it's a 4-point or a 16-point game. Or match. Yeah, I'm saying that wrong. Still 16 points. They've kind of held steady at 16 points this round. They split the round. Slave to the Grind won 2 games. And All About That 8 won 2 games. But All About That 8 actually won 3 points in that round. They made 3 more balls than Slave to the Grind. But they're going down to 4 games to go. Slave to the Grind with a 16-point lead. So Elise Bentley and Carol Larada are in a heated battle. Elise is at the table with pretty much a wide open table. So Elise just got to put her nose to the grind, not just the slave part of it. She's got to put her nose in there and get to work. Alright, so Elise came up a little short, but actually I'm wondering if she can make the 7. I mean, she knows she's sitting pretty good because she knows that 13 ball is on the rail. So it's not a highly makeable shot. It's just not. Like, alright, so I like Elise to shoot the 2 here. Bring the cue ball back down towards the middle of the table. That gives her options. She could shoot the 6 or the 3 depending on how the cue ball lays. Definitely like her shooting the 2 though. Alright, nice shot. Alright, so she comes up a little short on the 3, so she's probably going to make the 6, but she can shoot the 3. She has a couple options there. Alright, Angie's trying to bust up that 11. Well, doesn't quite get there, but she can get it right here. She can use the 15 to come back at that 11. Nice try from Angie there. Try to get in there. Alright, so Angie's gonna get away with that. She didn't leave, Selena? Is she playing Selena? Selena's still in. Okay, so Selena's other game took a minute, so that's why Selena's back up. Okay, I was a little confused. She didn't leave Selena much there. Alright, so Elise's got to come with one really good shot. Elise is playing Carol Larada. Okay. I'm reconnecting with the match at this moment. Alright, so Lisa's gotta make sure she's striking this ball. Oh boy. Alright, Carol's gonna take advantage of that, no question. Not worried about that much at all. Ooh, nice try by Angie there to roll the ball nicely. All right, so Carolina's going to take that rack. Little 8-ball miss there by Elise. Score is... That was a 10-7 win, so it's only a 3-point gain. But any gain is better than no gain. So the score is 103 to 90. So it's 13-point lead. 100, 110, 120. So 18 balls in 3 games is what Angie and Elise and Sharon slave to the grind. That's what they need to win. These guys need 18 balls to win this match. Wow. Alright, Angie's got 4 down. She's got 3 stripes to make. She's got to figure out how she wants to get there. Nice touch by Angie. Alright, nice shot by Ange. Looks like she may be back cutting this ball a little bit. Should be okay back cutting this ball, but she is going to be back cutting the ball. Alright, so this is awkward. Queuing over that 5 ball. Very, very awkward. I think it's the 5. It might be the 1. Tough position there. I had to stand up to kind of see. Very awkward, this queuing situation for Angie. Nice try. 6 is sitting right in the pocket, so Selena really has a good opportunity here. She's got a great starting shot. She just needs to take her time and pocket the balls. Pocket the balls the way she'd like to. Alright, so Sharon's got a clean shot on the 5. Can't tell. She's got to bump these balls to make them go, and it looks as though she does. Sharon does on the right. I'm sorry. I keep kind of hopping between games because both of them, you know, are happening. There's too many games going. I can't keep track. Alright, nice shot by Sharon, but it doesn't really lead her to anything. She may have to play a containing safety here. I'm not mad about that. I think she could just slide this ball, pocket the 1, slide the cue to the right just a little bit. She's calling the 3. And very, very aggressive. Looks like Selena's playing the safety, which is super smart. Nice try by Sharon. Doesn't really leave a lot, though. Oh, I guess she can see the 12. I don't know if Denise will try to cut that ball into the side, but she can play the 12. Ooh. All right, so Angie has missed the kick shot. Selena comes to the table with ball in hand. All right, so this is not good for Denise. All right, so she leaves Sharon on this one ball. Could be a bad deal. All right, so Angie has 7 balls in. They need 18 to win the match. Need 18 to win the balls, so Sharon needs an 11, which is not possible. All right, so Sharon needs these 2 balls. Oh, ball. Oh, ball. A little awkward there. Hopefully she can. Hopefully she can find a way to get around to get back on that 8, but I think she's dead straight and on the 3. Maybe she can play it 2 rails, the inside of the pocket, come under the 8 and get back around, but she's got to play it. Oh, she overstrikes it. All right, so she's going to have to come with a decent shot here. She does not want to touch the 15. So hopefully she can cue level, high ball. Just nice and smooth through the shot. Hey, all right, Sharon wins 10-6. So that's a 113 to 96. 106, 116, 113. And Angie's got all her balls made, and I think that's match. I would say that's match. I would say that's match. Sharon's got 6 in, just made her send. That's 10, that's 20. That's match, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations to Slave to the Grind. They're having a great tournament, so congratulations to them. And also to All About the 8, because I heard that they lost our very first round, made it all the way back to the finals in the Ladies Masters team event. So congratulations to them. My name is Lonnie Fox Raymond. I am shutting her down for the evening. I will be live tomorrow at 11 a.m. for the men's open team finals. So you guys, thanks for watching. Congratulations once again to the ladies here in the finals. And thank you to Billiard Buddy, Borderline Billiards, and Super Shot Billiards also for supporting LFR Live. And of course to VNEA for bringing me in to stream this match. Char saying bye to everybody. Char saying bye to everybody. Congratulations to those ladies once again. Have a great night.